What's good, everybody? It's your boy Ronald, aka the Boy Game Bro. And today I have a review for you, and today I'm talking about Everdell Silverfrost by Tabletop Tycoon Games. So, what is Everdell Silverfrost? Everdell Silverfrost is set in the Everdell universe. It is almost the same game, but there's some interesting new mechanics in this one that I kind of like more than the Everdell original, and I really like this game a lot. It deals with snow. You can trigger different abilities. Your ranger is really dope, and I'm gonna get into all that stuff. But first, I have something I want to talk about. First things first, the artwork. Really like the artwork. I like the artwork in Everdell, so this is not a surprise. On this one, it seems like they got a different team with the cards because they look a little bit more hand drawn, a little bit more painted, a little bit more airy. I really like the big hexagon board that they have. Is very different from the original Everdell. I think it's a little bit bigger if I'm not mistaken. I really like the cardboard mountain that comes with it. I like how you are able to see the critters going up. It's just a very pretty game. It really takes you into the mountains of the world of Everdell. Okay, so how do you play Everdell Silverfrost? So the main stark difference is you're going to be dealing with snow in this one. Snow seems cool on the outside, but it can really mess up your gameplay in this one. So it still has the same flow and feeling of Everdell, where you are trying to make a 15 cards city, and you are trying to do as much as you can by the end of the game with the resources that you have. When I say that, you are still going to go through the spring, summer, fall seasons as normal. But when you're going through those seasons, the main difference is you're gonna have to deal with the snow. So when I say this is whenever you let's say if you're going to summer, you're taking the summer thing and you're pulling your little meeples back, and you're gonna have to pull cards based on the player count. You're pulling those cards, and those snow things are going to block off areas on the board to where you're going to have to use fire, which is super hard to come by, to either to melt the stuff away in order to use said item. So it's very dependent heavy on resource management on this one. I'm letting you guys know that right now. Also, after you do that, you are going to be putting snow inside of your city, which that can also really suck, because if you know that you're going to be able, let's say if you have to put snow on some of your green cards, and if you're going towards spring, you're not going to be able to activate those green abilities because they are blocked out by snow. And that's the really cool mechanic that I like about it, because it switches up the matches a little bit and makes it a little bit more crunchy in order for you to do your planned moves. I really like that element. They really knocked it out of the park on that one. Also, you are able to get a new little meeple, which is your ranger, depending on the color. I believe it's a frog. No, it's not a frog. It's a turtle, eagle, rabbit, and something else I can't think of right now. But you're able to activate those and make them a ranger. Normally in the Everdell universe, you are not able to be in the same singular space as someone. But the catch is with them, if you are the first person at that spot, you are able to acquire some fire. Like I said earlier, fire is very much so needed in a lot of elements in this game. So you're able to do that, but also with the ranger, you are able to share a space with any other color except for yours. So if your opponent is in a space and it's only happens to one thing and you have that ranger, you can put that ranger there. The bad part about that is you're not going to be able to get that fire because you have to be the first person in that space in order to collect the fire. So that's the kind of a gamble you have to take, but it can kind of sway a match a little bit. Also, really cool thing, I believe they call big critters. I think they're called big critters. The ones that are actually on the mountain. You actually put the thing about those people up there is they are super strong. They have these one-time use ability, and depending on what level they are on the side of the mountain, the more points you are able to acquire. So let's say if you put your little rabbit meeple at the top, you have to pay a fire in order to fire up that ability, do the ability, and sometimes you actually have to maybe pay fire twice in order to fire up some of the people abilities. It's just a lot of different ways to do things in here. And I also really love the chimney ability that you get as well. With that, if you have a certain building or construction to where if you wanted to put a green card down, you can put a chimney on top of there, but again, the chimney causes fire, and then you're able to move a critter into your city. And sometimes you're able to do that. Sometimes you can't use unique critters. They have unique critters in there which are super powerful, but overall game just really surprised me, knocked it out of the park. I have to play Everdell again to make sure I'm making a good comparison between the two. But overall, this game is really, really dope. I definitely enjoy it. I really want to play it at a higher player count. I like it. I really, really like it a lot. So what do I rate Everdell Silverfrost? I'm gonna have to give this a smooth, maybe a 9.2. Very, very impressed by this game. I had a blast playing it, even though I lost both times, but whatever. But I really, really enjoyed it. Love it. They really did a very, very good job on this game. So y'all need to get this one. And that wraps up another review. Please check me out on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, and make sure you try to follow me on Twitch. Look at the link tree below, and that's all I have for you guys. And it's your boy Ronald, and I'm out of here. Peace.